Wait, cheers me.
Oh.
Cake! Hello everyone, we're starting a new podcast. I'm Kiley.
I'm Mycah.
We're both 13.
I'm older. By a
Yeah.
couple of months. Should make that known.
Our first video here is just going to be a little bit of an introduction, like just talking about ourselves and why we started this.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
We started this out of randomness.
Yeah, we just the idea popped in our head.
We were on a phone call and I was like, Kiley, do you want to start a podcast over the summer?
And I was like, sure.
Yeah, so now we're here.
And let's give you guys a little bit of knowledge about ourselves. If you so I'm in figure skating. She is
softball.
And then we started this because I feel like not a lot of teenagers are going out there on the internet and starting something as much.
Yeah.
Some
people are really into posting random things,
yeah,
but not a podcast or anything.
We have a few friends who have YouTube channels, and our one friend she made a YouTube channel posting quotes and stuff, and and I even made a YouTube channel which was really cringy, so I'm not gonna give you that link. She had one too.
Mine either.
But
so bad.
They're just randomness. I feel like the teenagers are more randomness, so we wanted to do something a little more formal and
give some of the parents who might be watching an insight on what their teenager are actually doing.
Yeah. We're probably gonna with this video.
We might expose some people by accident.
Yeah. Sorry.
So to anybody who gets exposed, we're sorry.
Yeah. Let's start with just some basic knowledge.
Okay. What are some of your hobbies?
I eat chips. I honestly, I don't have many hobbies, but for the little things I do here and there, I do enjoy journaling, sketching. I sing every here and there, on my Snapchat story and whatever. And I like to play with my dog.
And then mine, I switch hobbies every other week. So I have a cycle. Longboarding, softball. I'm including that in a hobby.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Playing piano and crocheting.
Yeah. I know a little bit of crocheting too.
Mm-hmm.
What about favorite colors?
Green and Dr. Pepper, whatever color.
I think that's brown.
No, it's yeah.
I like blue and purple. I'm actually gonna dye my hair blue and purple, early July, which is coming up.
I'm sitting a child. I'm
So, what are favorite movies?
Fox and the Hound is one of my comfort films. So that's got to go right up there. And then, other than that, a specific scene in Avengers Infinity War. You know the scene.
I think I do. I don't watch Marvel. She does. She's a big Marvel geek, but I've just seen here and there clips.
From me?
Yeah, and from the internet just
Yeah.
in general. There's popular audios everywhere.
And if any of you don't think Sebastian Stan is fine, leave right now. Right now, leave.
I don't know who that is, so I'm just gonna
You
take by her word. He is fine.
He is fine.
I've never seen this man.
Have you seen The Winter Soldier? Or Bucky?
No, I haven't.
Oh, okay. I'll show you pictures later. He's fine.
Okay. My favorite movies, gotta put in the classic Mean Girls. Love that. And then any of the Harry Potter movies, 1 through 4. I feel 5 through 7 Part 2 was just kind of.
Then they just kind of like started slipping a little bit.
Yeah.
That's what's going on with the Avengers. I got beef with what they're doing with the Avengers. They freaking killed Iron Man, which I know that's kind of old news, but like, I'm still mad about that.
I'm gonna put a spoiler alert for whoever hasn't watched Marvel yet for that one.
If they want to, yeah.
I feel like the most of the people who are like gonna be seeing this are like our family.
Yeah, and then your grandma will tell like your hair's.
Oh no!
Okay, and then your family is gonna tell like all their friends, and their friends are gonna tell their friends.
Yeah, my grandma, if she knows the littlest bit about my life, and like I do something successful, she's immediately going off to her work friends and being like, my granddaughter did this, and shows off her phone. This is just my phone case, it's not my phone. But like, I remember the first time I was in the talent show, literally, probably half the United Nation knew what I did. I'm not kidding.
I've been off my Dr. Pepper for the past few whiles.
She has just gained a very strange addiction out of nowhere.
It's not strange.
Okay.
Take a sip. You'll understand.
I love Dr. Pepper too.
He has a little dinosaur on the front. What's not to love? Look at my little dinosaur. It's a mosasaurus.
So I was in
I like dinosaurs.
Ocean City, New Jersey, like this past week, and I call Mycah,
yeah,
and she shows me this gun made of Dr. Pepper cans.
I'm going to get it.
And the randomness that this spawned, I asked her, I'm like, why? And she just goes, like, I've gained an addiction. Oh, there it is. She has a Dr. Pepper rifle.
It's a very serious weapon that does no damage at all unless you chuck it at someone's head.
It is held together by Scotch tape.
Yeah, it fell off my wall and kind of broke today.
I witnessed that. I was on a call with her when that happened.
I fixed it though. This one's just a little bit loose, but I fixed it. So that's my Dr. Pepper gun.
Just so you know, there's probably going to be no set topic for any of these, like, little videos that we do, because we both have... We don't have ADHD, but we show signs of it. So, we're not going to have any really set topic.
That's more so ADD. Attention Deficit Disorder. ADHD is like hyper something. I think
I don't have
a mixture of both.
Yeah, I don't have time to go in depth to conditions.
We'll figure that out. Later.
But we just tend to spiral down a deep path of randomness. So I'm warning you that right now. Why don't we talk about how we came up with our name?
Oh.
So
we were asking ChatGPT.
Yeah, for a
little
bit.
But then Kiley turned to me while we were on a call and just said, yo, I just came up with like the best idea. I was like, all right, hit me. And she just went, BeanBag breakdowns. And I was like, yes. So thus, BeanBag breakdowns.
And we do have our beanbags. Mycah set this up in her household here.
My sister moved out, so now this has become of her room.
Yes. Actually, fun fact, cool. I made that logo, like, on our little profile picture. I made that on Canva.
Yeah.
Like, just because it's free and easy, so we don't have that big of a budget right now.
What budget? We just scrounged up a bunch of stuff we could find around our house.
We are living on this right now.
Yeah. I got that as a gift from my grandma, like, when I was 7. And then we have the bigger one that doesn't work that we're using for the phone.
Yeah, like it's a phone stand.
Yeah.
And we're using my phone, that's why this is an empty phone case, just to look cool.
We don't have microphones, so the audio is going to be garbage.
Yeah, we might eventually get a microphone, just like set right here or around this area.
Yeah, we have a microphone, but my cousin's holding it hostage, so I need to steal that from him. But then, yeah, we'll have a microphone, and the audio will be better.
So this is going to be probably our lowest quality video right now.
Yeah.
But we will get it better, I promise you. How much of this is... You've taken like 26, and it's still like a quarter of the way full.
I need to savor it.
You need
What
savior?
do you... Savior?
Yeah.
That's Jesus. Doctor?
Oh! I said a whole different word.
Savior is like... Savior. Yeah. Savor is to like... Savor. Yeah.
Alright, interests.
Oh, interests. Oh, I have a strange obsession with big dead lizards that go rawr.
Dinosaurs?
Yes.
She has like a little plushy dinosaur. It's actually a big plushy dinosaur.
It's weighted.
Yeah,
it's for babies, but it's really nice and I like it.
And it's pink. And didn't you name it like Dina from that one game or something?
Oh yeah, her name's Dina.
Or was
And
it
then I have
Strawberry?
a cow named Jeffrey.
Yeah, she left both of them at my house. So when I arrived here, I had to give them to her. Well, the one.
You threw it on my roof. We'll try to.
And I failed miserably, but we're not going to talk about that.
Well, it's weighted though, so it's hard to get up there.
I would sing We Can't Talk About Bruno, but I don't want to get copyright on our first video, so no thank you.
We don't talk about June. No.
Sabrina Carpenter? Oh, it's stuck in my hair! Oh.
Hey, those thumbtacks are not very strong. That's holding that
There's
up.
thumbtacks holding that?
Yes.
There's staples holding mine.
Oh.
My dad stapled the
Thumbtacks are doing the job.
Alright.
This is minimum wage, bro.
I'm so sorry for this random mystery.
I'm not.
Okay, my interests. I enjoy astronomy, astrology. I know those are two very different things, so don't come at me. I know astronomy is the study of space and stars, and I know astrology is the zodiacs and stuff. I've done research, but I enjoy both. I also have this space BeanBag that Mycah has lended me.
And then I have one more interest that I forgot to say.
What is it?
So my dream is to become a marine biologist, and I love sharks, the ocean, all that stuffs. I has dark blue BeanBag.
Yeah. So it kind of does fit our interests.
Yes, there's Dr. Pepper on it.
Oh.
I think Dr. Pepper is crack in it. I'm not joking. I also think Coke is zero.
I'm gonna grab a water. Goodbye.
Was this the last one?
Yeah.
Oh.
Anyway, start a topic while I'm gone.
Okay. Pickup lines. Any guys who might be watching, we can give you advice, okay? Like, how to get a girl. Don't be an idiot, number one. If you're an idiot, then, don't even bother. Learn her favorite drink, like Dr. Pepper, and get it for her. Yeah. It's the little things like that, just showing you pay attention. I'm giving all the guys advice on how to get a girl.
You need this.
Who was that to? The guys?
Any guy that's watching that.
That's what I was saying. I was like, pay attention to the little things, like what her favorite drink is, and like get it for her, you know, just as like a small little thing. Because it's cute and it shows that you care.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh my gosh, he pays attention. And then immediate, for me, butterflies.
Yeah.
That'd be adorable.
Okay, so why don't we do a little backstory on us and like individually where we come from?
Yeah.
So we both have been friends for around 8 years now, I think.
Yeah, I think 8 years.
Yeah, 8 years. We've been friends since kindergarten. We're going to 8th grade now. And
so on me, I was homeschooled for preschool, so I had 0 time to make friends. And I was just, turns out, I didn't remember this. I would come home after school to my parents and cry, saying, I don't want to go back to school.
Really?
And then that one kind of just showed up, and that stopped. So, like, you know.
So, basically how we met was she was a little introvert in the corner of the playground.
And my teacher gave me a coloring book, so I was just sitting in the corner of the playground coloring in the coloring book.
Yeah, and
it's actually kind of nice.
My mom used to substitute a lot for, like, teachers in classrooms back when she was more of a stay-at-home mom, and, like, before she went into her, like, nursing job, I think. It was kind of a nursing-ish job. She, like, went to older people's houses and took care of them. I don't know if this was before or during that, but she had a lot more free time then. So she volunteered a lot, and she saw Mycah in the corner, and she goes over to her, and she goes, hey, that's my daughter over there on the monkey bars. Would you want to go talk to her?
And I said, oh yeah, sure. And then her mom walked away, never went up to Kiley. I kept minding my business.
Yeah.
But her mother was determined, okay? She went up to Kiley afterwards. It was like, what'd she say to you?
I remember this vividly. She comes over to me and she goes, Kiley, do you see that little shy girl over in the corner of the playground? And I look over and I'm like, yeah. And she goes, why don't you go talk to her? Maybe you can make a friend. And I go, okay. And I waddled on over. And then I'm like, hi.
Hello. And then since then, we have been partners in crime.
Yeah.
Covered for each other. So many shenanigans.
Yeah. Individually, do you want to go first?
Sure. I'm going to share one of my favorite memories of us together, though, really quick.
Okay.
Because this just popped in my head. So, This was actually recent. Mm-hmm. My mom, I don't know what, we were both just, like, very awake. It was, like, it was later. Like, the sun had set already. And my mom was sending us out on, like, little quests, random quests, just out and about in, like, darkness.
Oh, I think I
around town.
I think I know what you're talking about.
We went back through this little place that's like by my house, so just like this little pathway. And we were like, you know what would be fun? If we just started skipping down the road singing Sophia the First intro. So we grabbed each other's hands and started skipping our little butts down that little trail singing, I was a girl in the village.
Yeah, we literally went through this entire, like, just
like complex of houses, just like a little thing.
A little neighborhood of, like,
Are they
people.
rental houses? No, it's like a complex of a bunch of old people. It's like, so they couldn't hear us. Like, they could just turn down their hearing aids.
We just skipped through that little road that they had. We hooked arms, we were skipping.
And then we found a light pole, and our shadows looked really cute, so we made a heart with our fingers in the shadow and took a picture of it.
If I can find that, I'll insert it, but if I can't, then I'm pointing at nothing. But I'm not from a wealthy family, but I'm not from a poor family at the same time. We're kind of like in the middle.
Middle class, like.
Yeah.
You're not like fighting for money, but you're not like overly rich.
Yeah. We're just in the middle. My dad's awesome. He's big protein guy.
Protein.
This is my dad, by the way. This is him. He's buff and bald. Buff and bald. That should be his motto.
I like to smack cheese on his head.
If you have done it before,
it's one of my favorite hobbies. I forgot to add that one.
Both of our friend, I don't know if she wants us to say her name, so I'm not gonna. She took a tortilla and slapped it on his head, which was hilarious. My mom, she's great. She started out with that job I mentioned earlier of just going to elders' houses who like can't do things for themselves and helping out, you know. She has told me a few funny stories about like what they're into and stuff. Like there's this one lady who's like super into like just watching Jeopardy every single night.
That's gonna be me when I'm older, but with Stranger Things.
Me too. Like absolutely obsessed. Like her obsession with Jeopardy was probably the same obsession amount as mine with anime. That's another addiction of mine.
Oh yeah.
I'm an anime kid. Call me weird. I don't care. She changed positions. Anyways, after she got that job, she had that for the longest time, and she always had free time with me. She could take off days whenever. And then more recently, within the past year or two, she got a stay-at-home job. She works for basically a place that helps either children or adults with disabilities get cash benefits so that they're like not struggling as much as they would be normally.
I have no clue what half the words you're saying mean.
All right. Anyway,
cash benefits. I don't know.
And my dad, he used to work at Conrad's for a while. He's a mechanic guy. He's like super intelligent and just
that's a word for it.
The random knowledge field and for cars. I feel like he decided actually maybe not even like maybe 3 or 4 years ago. I'm not good with time, but he opened his own shop. He quit Conrad's, but he was a big manager up there for a little bit. Then he ran his own shop. It's called Peak Automotive, and now he works there. He's working late more often now, but I still see him. I saw him right before this actually, so he's pretty goofy. I feel like we should have him as a guest on here sometime. We definitely will. But yeah, that's a little bit about my life.
And then with me and my gloriousness. So my mom, ever since I was little, she's been a ASL interpreter, which for those of you who don't know what that means, and it just kind of sounds like I'm speaking gibberish, it means that for people, deaf people who need to make calls to hearing people who can't understand sign language, she interprets for the deaf people. So she was able to work from home for like a lot of my childhood. So yeah. And now she's doing the same thing but with doctor's visits and like deaf people who need to go see the doctor. So she's just like on a little tripod thingy and like, you know, translating and whatnot. And then my dad has also been working from home for a lot of my life because he works in IT And they've both just been going from different companies that do the same thing. And, like, you know, they've been doing stuff like that. And then currently, my dad is working for who I think is O'Reilly, but he might have switched IT jobs again. And then my older sister, she has been into music and stuff ever since I was, like, you know, little. And she just moved out not that long ago. And she's currently, like, you know, like, pursuing music. She also has a different job at Texas Roadhouse. And then my brother, he moved out a while before my sister did. Both of them are, like, way older than me, like, in their 20s. And then, so my... Shaggy's, like, gonna break the door down. So my older brother, he moved out, you know, he was doing who knows what with his life. And then now he's wanting to be, like, his job, he's currently wanting to be, like, you know those people who's, like, you call them, like, your computer's not working, they're like, have you tried unplugging it and plugging it back in? That's the job that he wants to have, which I think is hilarious. Are you sure that you turned it on, ma'am?
I feel like if I had that job, I would get so frustrated so fast. Like, I feel like, because the majority of people who call that, like, I don't know, 80% are elders who don't know how to work computers. So I just be like, are you sure your computer is on?
Yes.
Are you sure? It sounds like a lot of the symptoms your computer is having. like it's a dang sickness.
Like, are you sure that your computer is fully charged, ma'am? Like,
does it have the little low battery symbol?
Oh my god. And then, so yeah.
I'm an only child. I do have a half sister, but I don't interact with her as much as I would, like, a normal sibling. I don't have any normal siblings, so in my little biological world, I'd say I'm an only child.
So she has, to all of my youngest siblings who have older siblings, you understand the fight that it is. Your mom gets home, she has pizza. You and your sibling both step into the hallway at the same time, lock eyes, and fight each other going down the stairs trying to get to the pizza first. To get the best slice.
Fight to the death.
Yes.
I don't even have a sibling, and I can tell that that's accurate.
And then you have that one sibling who just materializes down there. And you're like, how'd you get past us? And he's like, I don't know. And then they're already down there, like halfway done with their meal by the time that you and your other sibling get down there. And you're like, what the heck, man? Like, but the fight that it is, and the fact that you have to scarf down your food before it is stolen by somebody or thrown in the trash because they think you're done. Yeah, you don't. You eat so much slower than I do. I've learned to inhale my food.
Well, I thought I ate fast for my family, but compared to you...
Yeah, I had to fight for my food, bruh. All in all, it was fun, though.
Yeah.
Alright, fighting with your siblings while trying to get a slice of pizza, even though you know that there's enough.
Take it in while it's still there.
You just want the slice of pizza that you know is going to take all the cheese off of all the other slices of pizza so that you get the best slice. And then, like, everyone else is, like, screwed. And they get, like, no cheese on their pizza.
I always pick the biggest slice. Like, I take the 2 biggest slices in the entire large pizza and just scarf them down. And then I take 2 more slices and scarf those down, and usually that's enough. But it really depends on which pizza place you get it from, because all of them have different sizes, and it's really weird.
Yeah. Like, also, Romeo's has, like, a more sweet sauce. Rather than like your Pizza Hut, which your Pizza Hut is disgusting.
We are not sponsoring any of these.
Oh, no. However, Dr. Pepper, if you would like to sponsor. I'm saying that now.
You're gonna be like that famous girl who's like, avocado, sponsor me.
Dr. Pepper, sponsor me.
Dr. Pepper, if you see this,
I'm begging. Please.
My personal favorite pizza place is Pizza Hut.
Me too.
Yeah.
But when you go through the drive-thru for their pizza, it's not as good.
I've never experienced that.
It's not as good. You need it from inside. Because I feel like through the drive-thru, they just give you, like, whatever pizza's in the back, you know? It's like...
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, we forgot to talk about our pets.
I have a fat cat.
Yeah, she does.
Fat orange cat. So, I'm giving Julio his backstory. So, we got him off the streets, right? He was skin and bones. He's so fat now. And he would always respond and come running to us when we say, kitty, kitty. But we named him Julio, so he also comes to us when we say Julio. And we always say, by day, he goes by Julio, but his street name's Kitty Kitty.
I love that.
It's glorious. And then Shaggy has always been bougie. He's, he was a mess when we got him too. He's an Aussie doodle.
Shaggy actually came in here earlier. You probably saw him.
He did. He's so much. He doesn't stop. He doesn't stop. Doesn't chill out at all.
Yeah, actually when I first came to your house and I saw Shaggy for the first time, I hated him.
Yeah, she didn't like my dog.
I didn't, because he was just, like, so high energy. And I'm not used to high energy dogs.
Well, you have a potato for a dog.
I used to have a high energy dog, but I don't remember him much. I just remember things here and there before he died.
Like when you broke your mom's nose?
Yeah, he literally pushed my mom down the stairs and broke her nose. We have a high staircase.
It was a menace.
Yeah.
And it's wooden.
Yeah, it is. Well, it was carpeted before we tore up the carpet. And now it's just wooden, and we still have yet to get it sanded and carpeted again, because
her staircase is dangerous.
It is.
I have almost fallen going up. I've stubbed my toe going up her stairs so many times.
Well, you're lucky having a finished house. We start projects and never finish them, thanks to you, Dad.
Yeah,
and
Rose immediately blaming your father.
No, he does. Like, he still has not gotten the drain right on our downstairs shower, so we can't even shower in the downstairs shower. And what's the point of having a shower in the downstairs bathroom if we can't shower?
Your downstairs bathroom is, like, really nice.
It is, compared to our upstairs bathroom, which is crap.
Yeah.
Because everybody goes in there.
Because everybody takes a crap in there.
Everybody poops in the upstairs bathroom.
Yeah. I think I'm the only one who uses your downstairs bathroom.
My mom uses the downstairs a lot because she's, like, her office is right by there.
Yeah.
So she can just pop out and go right in there.
Yeah.
And we have... Actually, I don't think I want to give that much information right now. No, never mind.
Okay.
I was going to say our squatty potty, but I don't want to put that out there right now. So, my dog's name is Lily. She is, as she said earlier, a potato. She is a English bulldog. She's white with black spots, has a patch over her eye. Super lazy, just like, she will sleep, eat, poop, then nothing else. That is it.
You once tried to take her for a walk. She started foaming at the mouth.
Yeah, I'm not joking. We took her for a walk, not even half a mile in. She is foaming at the mouth, like dying, and she's still pulling at her collar, pulling at the leash, as if it's gonna help with things. I don't know her little pea brain logic, but apparently it's there. And I only have one pet, so I have a smaller family than you do.
Oh, I have another pet.
Oh, yeah.
So he's mine, specifically. Like, this one's specifically mine. He's a snail. A mystery snail, to be specific. His name's Gary. He has a little pineapple house.
From SpongeBob?
Yes, named after SpongeBob. I'm hoping to get him a girlfriend and name her Shelly. For all of you SpongeBob fans out there, you know that one episode where Gary's girlfriend came into town for a snail show that he entered into to get close with his girl, you know?
No, I don't know.
I used to be addicted to SpongeBob, if you couldn't tell. So yeah, Gary. He's in the other room. He gave me a heart attack yesterday. I won't get into that.
Oh, yeah.
Lord.
Just gonna say this now. Here and there, we might post little videos of, like, our hobbies or stuff. Because, like, we don't just want to talk on here. We want to, like, kind of share with you about our lives more than just telling you about it.
Yeah.
So I feel like if you wanted to put a video of you longboarding,
I just send it to you and then you can post it.
I actually have control over the channel. She has control over where we set up.
Yes.
So it's kind of even, kind of.
Yeah.
We're trying to make it work because we can't figure out how to get a channel where we can both be put in it. But we're just seeing where this is going for right now.
Yeah. Oh, I can step in. Back to all you fellows out there. So, little gestures are what matters. Should we give them advice? Because I feel like some of them really need it.
We can I almost said we can shape. We can save that for, like, a future video.
Yeah.
Future video coming with a topic. Boys. Just boys.
Okay. This is very important, though. I'm telling you, all you guys now.
I just heard your dishwasher.
I know, it sings.
It sings.
I'm telling you all now. A girl, if she likes you, will drop obvious hints, okay?
I won't.
Well, you're a different species. You are a chair.
I'm a coward.
I dropped obvious hints to this kid I like. I'm not disclosing names.
Okay, so with people like me, okay, I guess we're going into the topic of boys.
You're kind of like a slow burn. I'm talking about books.
Yeah, so I feel like I have stages with a crush. I feel like second grade through, not fifth, fourth grade. Second
You
grade
get to the stalking phase and then you stop.
We don't talk about that. Grades 2 through 4, I had a crush every single year. Even sometimes 2 crushes, like, in different parts of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was a hopeless romantic and I wanted something in my life. But more recently, I've realized with my crushes, I will delete their entire, like, the entire possibility of liking them from my mind, now go into an entire stage of denial before I actually accept that I have a crush on them and I like them.
Denial is a river in Egypt.
So, I feel like, what's your stages with liking?
So I start out with stalking. I am the type of girl who goes to a friend who knows a friend who knows a friend who has the boy's number, who gives the number to my friend, and my friend gives the number to me. I'm that. I get people's numbers by that.
I'm just gonna let them interpret that for me.
Okay, yeah, that's me. I put me liking somebody, and then I read books, and I'm like, sad. Because those boys actually tell the girl. I'm a bookworm, if you couldn't tell.
Yeah, she
those
is.
boys actually tell the girl, and they make the first move, and they're not cowards.
Yeah. I wish just like every boy was a guy who actually cares.
Also, not that anyone said this to me, but like this is something I've noticed. Guys now, like in their 20s, talking to like girls now in their 20s, they're like, they call girls like, oh, like hot, sexy, stuff like that, whatever. However, older guys, like, already married, like from older days, they're like gorgeous, stunning, beautiful.
Yeah.
Crap with syllables.
Yes. Like
they make a guy now
syllables.
look twice. Like, can you say that again? Like, syllables, bro. Girls need the syllables, okay?
And we don't. I would rather be called pretty by a guy than hot by a guy.
Yeah, hot.
It means that much to me. Even when I get a compliment from a fellow girlfriend. Like, if this girl when it was my birthday, this girl in her Snapchat story, like, you know how on birthdays they like put your name and then they say a bunch of stuff about you and like what
I did that on your birthday.
Yeah, she did.
But mine was nice.
Yeah.
I was nice.
Yeah. But there was this one girl who just very brief mentioned that I was pretty, and like my entire world was like spun upside down, and I was just like almost on the verge of tears, like thank you, like actually about to cry, because that's how much it means to me.
Yeah, and guys, in our age group, this is advice for guys in our age group.
Yeah, around teenage years.
Don't avoid a girl in the hallways if you like her. Like, if you're walking with a bunch of your guy friends or whatever, your bros or whatever you call them, I don't really care. Go out of your way. Leave your friends for a second.
Engage.
And just say hi.
Like,
okay? Don't be, like, ignoring us just because you're with your guys. Like,
I don't care if you come up to me and tell me that you just pooped your pants.
Just say hello.
Say something.
Hello. It's all.
Don't act like we don't exist. I just
That
hit
drives
my
me
thumb on the table. That really hurt.
Yeah, that drives me nuts when guys, like, they just keep, like, you make awkward eye contact with them, but they keep walking. Like, just leave your friends for a second.
Like, I'm actually
hi.
trying to come over to you and just talk. Like, I'm not even starting it like, hi. I'm starting it like, you look stupid.
Yeah.
That's what I do. Because I don't know how to make it not awkward if I'm not saying something silly.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Also, like, don't try to fit a girl's standards by changing yourself.
That's also with girls. That's
yes,
also with my
some
fellow
girls also
girlfriends.
do that.
Don't
do that.
If there's a guy you like,
he should like you for you, or she should like you for the guys. Like,
for whoever, like, just if who you like has standards that you feel like you're not fitting, or they're making you feel like you're not fitting, then
leave them.
You don't deserve them.
Yeah.
They don't deserve you.
Yeah.
'Cause you're awesome.
Most of the time.
I guarantee you, if you're watching us, you're awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
And plug in there. We're gonna be like those YouTubers. Like and subscribe.
Also, if a girl is talking different in text than she is to you in person, like, if she's more like, oh, hey, or like stuff like that with you on text, and like more shy to you in person, I'm speaking for me. I don't know if this is what it's like for you guys, or for you, but I am like anxious about talking to you face to face.
Exactly.
Because then I can see your visual reactions. to what I'm saying, and I overthink what I'm saying.
That's me too. But the reason I don't like it is because I just feel like I'm gonna like not like everything's gonna leave my brain and I'm not gonna know what to say. But with text, I can actually take time and be like, okay, how are you gonna respond to this? But like, if you confess to me over text and be like, I like you, I'm gonna have a minute to think there and be like,
Yes.
wait.
Yes. Over text is always better.
Yeah.
Always better.
I feel like it would be more meaningful in person though, but if you startle
Yeah.
a girl by saying, I like you in like face to face, I'm just kind of like, yeah, yes?
Yes, that, yeah. At least for me, it was social anxiety. Because, like,
Yeah.
in person, I'm like, I shut down. And then I'm like,
Unless it's with like somebody.
Also, if you're with your friends and you do that, one of your guy friends, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't. No. Like,
Say it a little louder for the crowd in the back.
no. Like, sure. Like, you can ask one of your guy friends for advice, you know, but like, don't bring them with you. That makes it awkward.
Very weird.
Yeah.
And I feel like if you're gonna confess to somebody or if you're gonna commit to, like, with our age, dating somebody who confesses to you, I wouldn't do it if you've never talked before. Because I've experienced that.
Yeah.
Because
at least, like, build up a friendship with the person first. You know, get to know them.
And
Let
make
them get
an
to
environment
know you.
where when you see each other, you're comfortable talking to each other. And if you go into silence, it's not awkward.
Yeah, like, where you can embrace the awkwardness, you know?
Yeah, like with close friends like us, or like with you and your best friend or something. Like, if you were just talking and then, like, suddenly just, like, we went quiet, it's not awkward. We're just living it up.
Yeah. Also, here's for some of you guys who don't know. If you're in a room with a girl and her best friend, and they just randomly go silent and make intense eye contact, there's an entire conversation going on there.
They use the eyebrows.
See, we can do that under, we can do that under, like, circumstances. And, like, one thing that I feel like more guys should learn is the different meanings behind a girl's look. You know, like, there's a different look. If a girl looks at her best friend, there's a different look between, oh, he's cute, and, oh my gosh, get me out of here. But it's so subtle that most people don't notice it, you know?
Yeah.
And
I feel like after a little bit, like, if you have a boyfriend or you're married and you have a husband,
mm-hmm.
like, I feel like they will pick up on that after a while.
Yeah.
Because they've known you for so long. But for newly introductions, that was a weird phrasing.
For newly dating or newly liking each other, you know?
Yeah. Then they're not gonna pick up on that as easily.
Yeah.
Also, this was a random thought that just popped in my head. But you know those videos that are like, when a girl does this, it means this, or when this person does this, or like, it's especially with astrology signs, like, if a Leo does this, it means that they're about to kill you or something. Have you ever seen those?
Yeah.
There's only one accurate one that I've seen. And in that same video, for all the other ones, I was just like, they're just trying to get attention.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot like that, but there's only one I've seen that's actually accurate. If you're, like, somewhere and you put your head down on the table, it means you want to leave.
Yes.
At first, when I saw that, I'm like, no. And then I later realized every time I wanted to leave, I put my head on the table because I didn't want to deal with this.
Yeah. And then one thing that I'm going to say now to all the guys, that I feel like more guys need to pick up on is what a panic attack or an anxiety attack looks like.
I've seen those.
It's not what it always is in like movies.
It's not like
yeah, for me, I go dead silent and I just zone out, and if somebody or something brushes against my skin or touches me, and even accidentally, like on the shoulder or like something, or bumps into me,
like full cat mode, like
it like I get so much more anxious and I am just lost. I need to leave, bro. And if I'm like sitting there with my headphones in and like zoned out at a wall, dead silent in like public, I'm not trying to be rude or disrespectful. I'm in the middle of an anxiety or a panic attack right now, and I need to block out everything. So, like, no, we're not being rude or disrespectful. We're spiraling.
I don't know if I've ever had an anxiety or panic attack.
They suck.
I've definitely experienced similar, but I don't think it's been to the full max, because I can actually control emotions pretty well for me because I'm a good actor, honestly. I'm a good actor. And if I want to calm myself down, I can. If it's not that serious of a situation, I can be like, okay, take a minute. It's not a big deal. Right?
See, I can't do that. Like, I'm still spiraling, but I can cover it up and pretend like I'm still feeling the same thing, but I can make it look different.
Yeah.
That's what I can do.
And then I just forget about it and it's not my problem anymore.
Yeah, I wish I could do that.
And then I never tell anyone. Like, this never happened.
Oh, and then I text my brother.
I just had an existential crisis the other day, so I called her.
Yeah.
That happened. I'm not sharing that right
now. And at the beginning of this video, you're having an identity crisis.
Yeah.
I'm Mycah.
I'm putting this in the bloopers at the end, but at the very beginning of this video, I went to start it, and I was, like, really anxious, because, like, it's, like, our first video, and I've never experienced talking to a camera like this before. Mm-hmm. So I was like, hi, I'm Mycah. No, I'm Kiley. I'm Kiley. Let me put on an orange wig. There we go.
Best part, you didn't even notice at first. You're like,
I didn't.
Cheese, and you just kept going. And I was like, you're Mycah?
And like she looked at me and I'm like, what? And then I think back and I'm like, oh yeah.
That's the best part. You didn't even notice.
I didn't.
Try to think of more advice we can give the guys, because I feel like there's so much more advice that they need.
Yeah. Buy girl snacks. Snacks is comfort.
Yes. Also, learn their comfort film. Every girl has one. Okay.
I'm gonna go take one.
I'm saying that now.
Continue.
Pretty much every girl has a comfort film, alright? At least I do.
Mm-hmm.
And it's normally something old and maybe childish, alright? Mine's Fox and the Hound. For Christ's sake, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It's my little comfort film. The first one specifically, the rest of them were just like, The first one. And like, sometimes it's like that one Fantastic Mr. Fox. I don't know if you've seen that.
I've never seen that.
It's older. It's like stop motion and stuff like that.
BeanBag.
But yeah, learn a girl's comfort film. Okay, learn her social cues.
This is
Buy
not
her
her position.
Snacks.
Snacks.
Okay.
Snacks, ice cream, movies. Laying in bed or couch.
Just chilling.
Yeah, that is honestly dream hangout right there.
And then a lot of times, at least with me, if I'm Is that your stomach?
No, that was like, I felt something, and I'm like, what is that? And I looked down, and it's like a little cheese spill or something. I don't know, it's like dried cheese. What? It doesn't look like dried cheese?
It looks like dried cheese.
Okay. Anyways,
I was like,
I was gonna mention, if you want to win a girl's love, just snuggle her with fluffy blankets and thousands of stuffed animals.
Unless physical touch is not her love language. That's for me. For you, yeah. Or like, physical touch is love language.
I feel like it comes with, like, I feel like with the girl, with their love language, it comes from the family. Because you and your family aren't very touchy. You're just like...
No, my mom is.
Well, yeah, I know your mom is, but, like, other than that, it's not really hugs or, like, kisses or anything. It's just more like, hi, I appreciate you.
Yeah, and my love language is probably, like... what's it called? It's acts of service, I think, is what it's called.
Words of affirmation.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
But then I get embarrassed about it, and then I get weird about my love language. So it's like an entire thing.
My family is very, like, huggy and lovey, because I usually, like, cuddle with my mom when we're watching movies, and we're like huddled up against each other if it's like a horror movie or something. Like during Stranger Things, we were like holding on to each other at one point, I think.
It's weird. For me, it depends on the person. Like with you, I don't mind giving hugs. But then again...
She even once willingly gave me a hug when I didn't ask her. That's
kind of a big deal for those.
Yeah. If you don't know her that well, but I do. She does not give hugs unless either I or somebody close to her asks.
Mm-hmm.
And even then, it's not likely.
It's like with you though, you've given me hugs so much and I couldn't really escape. You gave me a penny, and now you kind of have a free hug pass for, like, the past year.
Oh,
but
yeah,
then I totally
forgot about that.
Yeah, but I kind of forgot about that, too, so then it just kind of continued on past that year into, like, 5 years now.
Yeah, I remember, like, this one time at recess.
She found a penny, and I for some reason.
Yeah, like, I found a penny, and she really wanted it. I don't know why.
My spirit animal, I just know in my soul, my spirit animal's a crow.
But because she wanted that penny, I just wanted it more. So I bargained. This word's gonna be from young Sheldon. I haggled for that penny. And
Bazinga!
I haggled for that penny, and I got some hugs.
Mm-hmm.
That was back, like, when she, like, despised hugs. She wouldn't let me touch her. Now she just is more chill.
I'm still like that with some people.
With me, no, not anymore.
No, not with you, though, because I just kind of learned I couldn't escape you.
Okay, am I the only one? I'm going to go really off topic here, and we're going to spiral down a whole new little conversation, but
I found a fork in the rabbit hole and we're going.
Yeah. Am I the only one who just absolutely loves, like, especially at this age, making new friends? Because, like, when you actually find somebody that you can relate to other than your typical four, you're just like, oh my gosh, I love you. Like,
yes.
I found a new girlfriend the other day. Like, well, I've known her for a little bit now, but, like, I had a recent hangout with her, you know this, and I, like, just so much in common learning for that first day, and we just kind of, like, I love when we just hit it off and, like, we don't end up hating each other.
Yeah, that was, like, I think it was 5th grade, me, and do you think she would mind me saying her name?
Haley!
Yes. So me and Haley, she just kind of like asked me for a piece of gum and I gave it to her and then I couldn't really get rid of her and we just kind of clicked. And then at first Kiley hated Haley.
Yeah.
Hated
Kylie?
Kylie hated Haley.
Yeah, I hated her.
Yeah, and now
Sorry,
she's
Haley.
like in our really close friend group of 4. And now we're all like besties, bro. We're like the fearsome foursome. Sorry. I'm hilarious if you couldn't tell.
The
fearsome force.
That's a name for it. Do you remember? So like back like around maybe 5th grade-ish, we created a friend group and it had somebody else in it, the Big H. And
yeah.
I'm not going to use any other friends' names because I know some parents are strict and don't want their children on the internet and stuff.
Code name Mascara.
The other Big H. Banana.
Oh, Banana.
Yeah.
Yeah, Banana.
So we had one with Banana and Mascara.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also going to give Softball... I'm gonna nickname her Softball.
Mm-hmm.
If you know, you know. And, so we had a little group with me, her, Softball, Mascara, and Banana.
Mm-hmm.
And Banana was really goofy, and I'm sorry for this, but cringy. And,
me and her had real beef too.
They hated each other for a little bit.
But now we're fine.
Yeah. They were kind of just at each other's throats.
Just a little bit.
And then when she finally was okay with her, I had beef with her. And we were at each other's throats then, and she was like, she's fine.
Yeah, and then it like flip-flopped. But now we're both just like, we're all chill.
Yeah, we're good with her.
We kind of like grew up.
Yeah.
Eventually, and we just like kind of gave up over like who picked up that piece of mulch on the playground. We kind of grew past that.
Who picked up that mulch?
You know one thing that stuck with me through the years?
Yeah, I want to make this point real.
Okay, go
on. This was the whole reason I brought it up, and I did not get to the point.
Okay, go for it.
Banana made this really cringe name for our group chat. And it was called
Big Fluffy Turd.
The Big Fluffy Turd.
That was great. I loved Big Fluffy Turd. Not gonna lie. Big Fluffy Turd did have some drama, but other than that, it was randomness.
And for the longest time, so I had Messenger Kids because I was like,
we all had Messenger Kids.
Yeah, but I've had it the longest because it's taken me the longest to get a phone like after my tablet.
Mm-hmm.
And, Banana, and I feel like we didn't get into much, but Banana, Mascara, and Softball, like, just constant, just, like, messages, like, literally, I would come home from school every day, and I'd go on to my tablet and look at the messages, and it, like, on that, the only message I ever had was on Big Fluffy Turd, and it was always 99 plus. Like, just on the little chat button, 99 plus, always. And when I go in, they're still talking. They are still talking. And I'm just texting, I'm like, can we, like, you're blowing up my tablet right now. Can we stop? I feel like everybody has had that group chat one time in their life, so.
Yeah, and then we'll all just be like, oh my gosh, everybody shut up, please.
I don't really use group chats anymore that much. The only one I'm really in that's still active is that one that you were dragged into too.
Oh yeah. Toenails.
Yeah.
That's the name of the group chat.
It's a nickname and then toenails. So it's...
We're not saying the nickname.
Yeah, their nickname, 'S, and then... So it's somebody's toenails.
Yeah.
Which is really weird. I don't really talk much in it unless something, like, pops up and I have something to say about it, which is not often. because I don't know the group that well.
Oh, I just open up my phone and then I click scroll to bottom of messages and then I close. I never read any of them.
I always just mark as read.
I don't.
So I leave everyone on read.
I don't even bother doing that. I just like scroll through them and then like.
They just spam random images.
Specifically anime images.
Yeah. Anime that I've never seen before. And also a cringe show that I like, but she's never seen. I yap to her about it a lot. And yeah, they put a lot of that stuff on there too. Yeah, she's looking it up because I'm using my phone for the recording right now.
I'm blocking the phone number that's at the top, but I'll show you. Which froggy are you? I don't know if you
have it focus. There you go.
Like that.
I see it.
Which froggy are you?
Oh,
that's a good one.
Yeah.
I'm Peter. We all know I'm Peter.
Random
pizza time.
Pizza time.
Pizza time.
Yeah, they just put really random Pinterest images. I've seen over 90% of the images they post on there on Pinterest.
Pizza time.
Tummy time.
Tummy time. Tummy time music is my theme song, bro. Specifically the Itsy Bitsy Spider.
I love dancing fruit.
They've been live for over a year.
Yeah, there's like a channel. I think it's called like.
Can you hand me that hair tie? It's like cream.
There you go. Thank you. I've never seen a cream hair tie before.
Well, we own one somehow. I think I actually might have stolen this from somebody's house. Probably Haley. I honestly. Oh. Oh wait, we already said her name. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably stole this hair tie from Haley. We all know she already has a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
She says her name. It's like. Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm subscribed to her.
Also, if you want to subscribe to her, her name is Quote Girl. I'll put her little. Actually, this is her channel, and I'll link in the description like her channel because we're trying to promote our friends. Yeah, our friends. She posts little quotes every so often. Most of them are by Frank Ocean. I've acknowledged.
Who's Frank Ocean?
I don't know. But yeah, I think I've seen that name somewhere, but I don't know. Please tell us.
Can I show you a Hear Me Out really quick?
No, we're on a podcast.
So?
Show me later.
No. They need to see this Hear Me Out too.
Okay.
Don't ask.
Are you hearing me out on Leonardo DiCaprio right now? Why don't you just type it out? It's because her grammar's terrible.
Yeah. Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh, wait.
He's fine.
I've never seen him before. Wait. I didn't know Leonardo DiCaprio was cute.
Should I show them?
Yeah.
Alright, look at this. Leonardo DiCaprio, guys.
I did not know.
This is Leonardo DiCaprio, right? Here's a little Pinterest board someone made of him. I think. No, just like a little thing. Leonardo DiCaprio!
Isn't that the artist?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
I know he's some part of history.
That's Leonardo da Vinci.
There's a difference?
Yeah. Leonardo da Vinci painted like the Mona Lisa.
The Mona Lisa.
Wait! Leonardo DiCaprio! No!
What?
He was that hot dude in Titanic. Jack!
Leonardo DiCaprio was Jack?
Yes! I got beef with Rose for that, though.
How do you not recognize him?
'Cause I haven't seen Titanic in, like, a year.
I've never seen Titanic.
Yeah, he's Jack.
Should we watch that tonight?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna start crying.
We're watching Titanic tonight.
Oh, no. I'm gonna start getting mad, okay? There was room on that freaking 10-foot door. Either that or Rose is just a big bag and she took out the entire thing, okay?
I will leave my review of it right here because I'm editing this after the movie. But I'm leaving my review here.
So
I think it's because your Dr. Pepper addiction.
how could you do that to me? How dare you? I mean,
Empty.
you just crushed a work of art.
So, that's all for our first video here.
Yeah.
I feel like it's gone on a little too long. But
Look at the time.
yeah, it's
A little too long.
9 o'clock where we're at right now.
It's starting like.
And we really hope you enjoyed our first ever podcast video. I'll probably get this out maybe around Thursday or Friday, around that time.
Yeah.
But I hope you all enjoyed, and we will try to do this as a weekly thing. But with summer, it's going to be easier, but when we get back into school, it's probably going to be a little bit harder to get a schedule down. But we'll definitely be trying to work something out with both of our plans.
Yeah, next week we probably won't be able to post anything because I'm going to be in Bermuda
Yeah.
getting sunburnt, not tanning.
She's going to go on vacation. I'm going to be busy for the rest of summer with figure skating. Because I have it like 3 times a week, early in the morning.
And then I also have softball at like night.
Yeah, she has softball a lot. I have figure skating a lot, so it's gonna be hard to work out some plans. But we're gonna hope we can find out some schedule, even if it's just weekly and there's no specific date. Like we're gonna get this out every single Friday or
like
whatever.
Every 2 weeks.
Yeah, every 2 weeks is a more reasonable.
Yeah.
But maybe as we get more popular, if we do, then we'll try to speed up our video deliveries.
Yeah.
So, hope you enjoyed. This is our first video, and signing out.
Okay, before we leave, hear me out. Uncle Rad from Bluey.
All right, we're cut. All right, hello. We're starting a new podcast. I'm Mycah.
You just
Oh wait, I'm Mycah. No, I'm Kiley. I'm Kiley.
Rose, how identity crisis?
I'm losing my crap. Okay.
Wait, guys. It's 7:42.
Can we
Okay.
start this?
Offense. Releasing my inner demons. Oh my gosh, I'm crying.
And this is why we don't give you Dr. Pepper. This is why I shook up your can so you wouldn't drink it. Never let go, Jack.
Let's go. We need like a burp count in this or something.